in time and space.
Can you believe it? We're right on time. Because Constance has the power of the hourglass. Anyway, yes, we are right on time this morning, live from the parking lot of Sprouts Farmers Market.
There was no traffic today at all. It was awesome. There was no traffic.
It was like everybody is...
They're sleeping in like smart people so they can stay up late and get drunk.
I think they're cowering in their beds, afraid to get up.
That wouldn't work for me because I have to pee.
We don't need to hear all of that. So I'm going to turn the camera on, Constance.
No, you got to.
Here you go. There. Can you see yourself?
No, I can't.
Good.
What are you showing?
What am I? No, there you go.
Oh, you can see me. How come I can't see me? How come?
Do you want to see yourself?
It's better. I like talking to somebody instead of the back of that thing.
Well, let's see.
The one eye. It reminds me of a cat walking away from me.
Let's just do this then.
That's because you can't see me then, and then I'm all out of focus.
Then I don't know
where I am.
Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead, dear. Yeah. Start talking.
Oh God.
Okay.
Is this what's going to happen all
I think
night?
we should start over. This happens when we're on time.
Lon's not prepared.
I'm not. Everybody's getting seasick here. Okay, there we are. I'm all settled.
We had a nice Monday night class last night because it was graduation of the class of 22 trumps of the tarot, and Lon made lovely certificates.
I posted them, yes.
Anyway, and we had ginger lemon tea and talked about esoteric subjects, which is, what could I ask for? Really, a few minutes of bliss in my life.
In a sea of drudgery.
In a sea of, of fake reality.
We did have a great,
nice
very well attended.
And we were on the universe card, of course, because that's the end. And I was thinking, I feel like I should be backing up. You're so close to me. We were talking about lots of things about the universe card, of course, but I won't go into that. But what kind of a very basic meaning of, if I would get that card, one basic meaning if I got that card in a tarot reading, which I don't do tarot readings for myself or anybody else anymore. I don't want to know.
But you digress.
I digress, yes. I would think it maybe had to do with bringing your spirituality into your everyday life, which sounds crazy, but it's not exactly what I mean. What I really mean is looking at how your spirituality is expressed in your everyday life, whether you know it or not. And if you're kind of like me, I feel like I'm in the wrong place in the wrong time a lot for most of the time, because after the move I've dislocated and I don't feel like I'm expressing myself enough. So and the reason you can tell if you're not really doing it is because I have this funny feeling that life is supposed to be fun.
It's supposed to be fun. That's a great magical motto. Soror, it's supposed to be fun.
It's supposed to be fun.
I think that's I really do. I really do think that's a great, yeah.
So, but just, I think, I'm just talking about, as usual, I'm not prepared. So, think about how your spirituality is expressed in your everyday life. And that can go from anything from just your thoughts, not just, anyway, And because, well, everybody at class is smarter than me. That's what I really like.
Yes.
I really like that. I really like that.
Me too.
Because
and there were a lot of smart people at class last night.
Yeah, and I like that especially because I'm uneducated and my, as Lon calls it, meat brain. Well, let's face it. If I weren't connected to the source, the one mind of God at all, as much as possible, I'd be
You'd have no mind at all.
Have no mind at all. No, not quite.
Well, yeah.
Not quite, but it tends to run amok
that's
a
pretty.
whole lot. And it's the one that's not having fun. So anyway, I'm just gonna say, notice how your spirituality is or isn't being expressed in your everyday life, and try to, be more conscious about it, that you are expressing it, whether you are or not. So, and if you're not, you can always try to clean up your thoughts. I said try.
So by bringing your spirituality into your everyday, you're not like talking about wearing your belief system on your sleeve.
No, I'm talking about becoming, as some people would call it, and used to call, becoming doing your true will, or becoming your authentic self. You have a way to express. I mean, there's only one, thing, but everybody has a way of expressing it uniquely. So if you're not, that's the way of expressing your spirituality, is expressing your one. That's your mission, your way, your true will, and that's why it's supposed to be fun. And if it's not fun, then you're not doing it. So, so anyway, but it can be from anything from, like I said, your thoughts, or the way you cook, or take care of your family, or speak to other people, or God, how you decorate, or keep things tidy, because order and seek beauty, and in beauty is eternal truth revealed. So anything that expresses the real you, that's your spirituality. Not wearing a religion on your sleeve. Although if that's the way you express yours, that's fine. After all, I am clergy. What do you think I think like this all the time for? But anyway, I love you all, and I'm grateful for everybody who's sent us cards and money and good wishes, and who just watches and just sends, choo-choo. Or just accept my juju. My loving juju for the new year.
And your juju is supposed to be fun.
Yeah, healing and peace and freedom from fear is my traditional blessing for the last few years anyway. So, for all of us in the whole world.
Okay. All right, dear. Thank you very much.
See, I was going to be brief, and I just went on and on. Because,
no.
Because, that's how I am.
Oh, I didn't have the camera on.
You're lying.
Yes,
I knew because his face didn't really drop, because he knew he'd be in.
Otherwise, I would have gone.
She's going to kill me now.
She's going to kill me now. Okay, well, your talk was really hot, because look how the car is fogged up. Wow.
Well, I haven't clarified anything, then I fogged it up. That works.
Okay.
That's usually what happens.
Well, anyway, thank you very much, dear. I've got my funny little camera here.
I like it.
Yeah, let's see if I can set it up there.
It looks professional.
It is. It does. Anyway, but it's going to fall down when I slam the door. Okay, get us. We're having a good friend over for.
Taryn from class is coming, and we are going to probably discuss wonderful things, because he's wonderful, and we're going to eat some kind of food.
And maybe we can get him to sing a couple Jewish lullabies.
Oh my God!
Which was a blissful experience.
You're not showing me. You're on camera, correct?
Oh no, I'm watching you there.
Go out the door, as I say. Okay.
Okay.
I'll try not to.
Do you want to see her? Do you want to see her go out the door? Okay.
I know he's lying there too.
Yes.
I can tell when he's lying.
Yes. It is. Can you imagine that? All right. Thank you, dear.
Sometimes it takes hours, though.
Yes. Get us some.
I'll get us something.
Get us something salty. Okay, I'm setting this up, and I don't know if it's going to stay there, or if I can set it up even better, or I better not even try, but there it is. And this little camera stand was a gift from a Canadian friend that came all the way down to Cleveland to just attend my little thing at the Buckland Museum of Witchcraft and Magic a little earlier this year. Anyway, usually New Year's Eve is the time for oracles and things like that. I talked about it yesterday, and I even brought out this deck of cards that has 22 trumps and the aces, the 4 aces, and a little oracle, a token for every one of those. I talked about that yesterday because I ran across this rare 3 of a kind. I think Art Rosengarten has one of these. I think Jan Johnson of the Weiser, Red Wheel Weiser has one, and I've got one. But the whole series of tokens is also part of the Book of Ordinary Oracles, and which I was pushing hard yesterday. So there's all sorts of things I was thinking about talking about because there's 12 months in the year, and there's 12 simple letters in the Hebrew alphabet that, among other things, stand for certain signs of the zodiac. And this dodecahedron has all 12 of them. You could take out your various tarot cards and roll yourself an augury for every month. Okay, I didn't want to do that. And something else that I did want to do, and which I'm going to share with you, is I rolled 12 I-Ching tosses. Okay, here's an example of one of my I-Ching sticks. There it is. It's got a little mother of pearl or abalone shell, I think, there down one side, and the other side is blank. Okay, and I got 6 of these made by a good friend, Craig Hill. And to determine a moving line, one of them is designated a little different. Now, it's not at all clear that that Crowley used these sticks and incorporated a moving line. Grady McMurtry, on my Minerval initiation, seemed to know which of the sticks he was going to use as a moving line, because when I use the sticks sort of as my well, what's the OTO going to be like for me? He indicated which line moved, and we read that hexagram too. But I just simply threw these 12 times for January, February, March, April, May, for the year that's coming up. And I did it, obviously for me, but I did it, part of my intent for throwing all 12 of those was something that would be beneficial for everyone listening right now. So it's our divination, and I'm going to go through month by month, sort of just the title and the one sentence oracle that for each of those. So I'll say, like, January of this year, I got hexagram numbers so and so, and it says what it is there. And so I'm going to share that with you. For those of you who do have a I-Ching book yourself that you're comfortable with, like the classic Wilhelm Baines I-Ching, or the Crowley even had a I-Ching. As much as I love Crowley, I'm not crazy about his I-Ching. But Benny Bell Wen has just a marvelous new I-Ching tour de force. But if you have a I-Ching of your own, I'm going to just briefly go through the years and give you the months and give you the number, and then I'll briefly read the I-Ching of Milo's commentary. So for everybody watching, 2025, it will be January, number 43. And I'm doing this just so you can write these down. I'll give it to you in more detail later. January, 43. February, 33. March, 10. April, 57. And May, 57. June, 31. July, 63. August, 33. September, 4. October, 19. November, 55. And December, 34. And for December, that's a year from now, I also took note of the moving line, and it was in the 3rd place. And so 34 at the end of the year will the moving line is in the 3rd place, and so the next little answer for December, it changes to 63. That's another 63. Now it's very unusual to go through 12 of them and have one and a half of them repeated, because there's 64, but that's the way it is. So quickly, here it is. For January 2025, next month, number 43, breaking through, or breakthrough, or resoluteness. Milo's commentary on that, more or less based on the Wilhelm Baines. Compromise with jerks is not an option. But what will you gain if you become a jerk to battle them? Expose them and brand them. But first expose and brand the jerk in you. That's your January augury. 43 breakthrough. I love that one. I'm going to read it again. Compromise with jerks is not an option. But what will you gain if you become a jerk yourself to battle them? Expose them and brand them, but first expose and brand the jerk in you. Okay, February. Do you know what you're going to be doing in February? I sort of do. 33. Retreat. Perfect time to retreat now while it's not a life and death struggle, and you'll still have some power and influence. Little acts of resistance will keep the enemy from advancing too far. February 33 retreat. March, number 10. Treading. You're riding a tiger. Enjoy the ride, but for heaven's sake, be polite. March, number 10, treading. You're riding a tiger. Enjoy the ride, but for heaven's sake, be polite. April, 57. And this is the same hexagram for May. They're both 57. The gentle, penetrating wind. So this is April and May. 57, the gentle, the penetrating wind. Success through small, subtle, but persistent means. Don't freak people out by acting unexpectedly. Gently prepare them for what's coming. And it looks like you got 60 days to do that. June is 31. Influence or wooing. This is for June. Mutual attraction. Courtship, not seduction. The man's on his knees, but the woman is in control. Be happy to give people your advice, but don't act like a know-it-all. And that's also attributed to the Queen of Discs. Okay, it's that water of earth kind of thing. So June is 31, influence, mutual attraction, courtship, not seduction. See, a lot of people get married in June. Okay, July, 63. And this will, well, anyway. 63, this is the second to the last hexagram, and it says after completion. So this is in July, right in the middle of the year almost. After completion, the new order begins. It's so balanced and perfect, you're tempted to just relax. Big mistake. Are you wise enough to spot the potential for decay and trouble in all of this blissful perfection? Now, I don't know about you, but this may indicate, and I'm going to be sort of extra observant in July, which is my birthday time, what it might mean by this new order begins. It's so balanced and perfect, you're tempted just to relax and enjoy. Big mistake. If that would be projected on a world stage or a world society or politics, that may be an interesting comment on the time. But anyway, moving ahead. August 33. Once again, retreat. We got to repeat there. 33. February was this, and so is August. Perfect time to retreat now while it's not a life and death struggle, and you'll still have some power and influence. Little acts of resistance will keep the enemy from advancing too far. If you're going to have a rule of thumb, when in doubt in 2025, retreat, okay, while it's still time. Okay, that's August. Okay, it's February and August. Okay, September is number 4. That's all after all this retreating. September is youthful folly. Number 4. It's okay to act like a jerk when you're a kid. Don't press your luck, and don't ask the oracle this stupid question again. Okay, that's September. Okay, October is 19. Approach. Success is a certainty. Make hay while the sun shines. It won't last forever. So if we're looking for a glimmer of hope, we may all have to wait till October. Okay, but what happens after that in November is 55. 55 is, okay, let me talk amongst yourselves. Pages are stuck together. It must be a good one. 55, abundance. Wow, you've hit the jackpot. This is the answer you were hoping to receive. Okay, November. After October, it looks pretty good. You've hit the jackpot. This is the answer you're hoping to receive. Enjoy it while it lasts. Your mind and vision are clear. The punishment you dole out will be just. And then finally, December. And this is the one that I also used the moving line for. But December was number 34. The power of the great. Goodness and truth have come to power. Direct that power wisely. The established order is currently great and just. Don't move against it. That's December. The moving line was in the 3rd place. Wow. President for 4 days, and he sends the army overseas. 4 years later, they're still there. That's what's moving within the power of the great. December. 1 year from now. Goodness and truth have come to power. Direct that power wisely. The established order is currently great and just. Don't move against it. President for 4 days, and he sends the army overseas. 4 years later, they're still there. And that moving line in the third place changes the hexagram to show the movement. And once again, 63. The new order begins. It's so balanced and perfect, you're tempted to just relax and enjoy. Big mistake. Are you wise enough to spot the potential for decay and trouble in all of this blissful perfection? And the oracle has spoken. Okay. The oracle of Milo has spoken. Have a wonderful and safe and sane New Year's Eve, everyone. And I will see you tomorrow for, I'll see you next year, as they say, and everybody laughs. Oh, I'll see you next year. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the oracle. One of the luxuries of doing something like this is if you're on Facebook, you can just play it over again. And when it appears on YouTube a little later today, you can repeat it over and over if you've missed a month or something like that. And like I say, if you have your own I-Ching text that you're happy with and you don't trust Milo, you can read them all for yourself. Anyway, that's it for today. I hope you have a great day. Stay off the road whatever. Happy New Year, everyone. And thank you for being with us all this year and the last few years, too. It means a lot to us. Do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law. Love is the law. Love under will.